So this way, I think all these companies, these big multi-billion-dollar companies, in cahoots together. I'm a small contractor. Um, I'm putting an application in for vendors. No guarantee this vendor going to um, give me any work. I'm just putting the application in, getting all my insurance and stuff in order. Now, my insurance policy, I already paid almost $10,000 a year. Yes, $10,000 for commercial insurance on my commercial vehicles. My policy with Progressive. Now, and that's right now. I got combined single limits of 100,000. The vendor that I'm putting the application in for uh, want that to be 300,000. So I'm on a hold with Progressive now. They fit to give me a quote on what it's going to take to raise that to 300,000 combined single limit. It's ridiculous, man. That's why I say it's hard for a small business uh, to succeed, especially if you don't want to go in a bunch of debt. You're just trying to do this off cash flow. So, any technicians out there, you got a great job. You really want to, with health insurance and all that good stuff, and you get paid well, no stress. You know what I'm saying? That's why I say business ain't just for everybody, but if you are in business, you have to charge accordingly because, especially when you're going from technician to business owner, don't think that everything. Just say if you're getting paid $40 an hour, $30 an hour, and you going on your. This is what I hear most of the time. Okay, I'm making $30, $40 an hour. Sure, if I can just make $100 an hour on my own, I'm straight. No, the to stay in compliance with a bunch of these companies and stuff like that, to everybody to get work, get seen, your marketing, insurance, tools, material, it get very, very expensive. Especially when you want to start growing. If you're not doing it all on your own, you got to pay your employees every week. It starts to add up. So just be very, very careful. Being a business owner may not be for everybody. You know what I'm saying? But if you're gonna do it the right, if you're gonna do it the right way, you just have to charge the right way. Like I probably just lost two jobs yesterday sending a quote to a customer. I think Carrier wanted like $1,600 for this 1 horsepower motor. I quoted the customer $2,500, and quite naturally they're gonna say, "Oh yeah, that's very expensive." But hey, what am I to do? What am I to do? Especially if you want OEM parts. So and oh dang, hung up on me. Hope this guy called me back. Like they may have hung up on me. Yeah, so I'm on the phone with Progressive now saying how much more my insurance gonna be. And I gotta, like I say, there's no guarantee that it's no guarantee that I'm gonna even get it's a property manager. Ain't no guarantee I'm gonna even get work from this company. So yeah, I need a quote on insurance policy. Change on the existing policy.
Or enter your policy number. I don't think I heard all of that. Let's try one more time.
Give me an
If there are
opportunity.
letters, you can use examples such as B as in Bravo, including all
I
letters.
take one
and zeros.
pause, talking about
Please
I ain't
tell me
get
your
that.
policy.
The writing so small. 7.
Great. I found that policy. California residents can read our CCPA Notice of Collection on progressive.com. Or to receive it by mail, email, or fax, press 9 now. For security purposes, please say or enter your date of birth. Thanks. Just to let you know, your policy is active. Please hold while I get you to someone to assist with a quote.
Thank you for calling Progressive. My name's Leah. May I have your first and last name, please?
Yeah.
And Walter, I do have the policy here. I do have to ask if you're an employee of the policy, and if so, what's your role?
Owner.
Okay, can you confirm your date of birth and the last 4 years? Thank you, and I have 713. And how can I be of assistance today?
Yeah, somebody was assisting me on a quote, and because I have combined single limit of 100,000, so I was acquiring about raising that to 300,000. But the phone got disconnected, so I don't know if they're still working on it or not. But I do need to see how much more that'll be.
Okay, let me see here. Pardon me. And the only coverage that you are obtaining is that is your liability to the 300,000.
Yes. Where it says combined single limit each incident or accident.
Yes. And are you matching the uninsured and underinsured motors to that as well?
So I'm putting application in for a vendor. I mean, I don't know. They didn't use that
Okay, if you don't want
verbiage.
to, it was yeah, it was already matching your coverage, so I didn't know if you wanted to increase that too. If you do decide to go ahead and bring your liability up to the 300,000 combined single limit, it's gonna mail out a form to you. It's gonna adjust that coverage and mail out a form to you and ask you if you want to go ahead and just sign it to keep your uninsured motors the same. If you switch over and increase that coverage, it's going to increase the premium by $2,817, and it'll send a bill out for $2,820 that'll be due in May 28th.
What's that for? That's for going from 100,000 to 300,000.
Yes.
And that's including the uninsured.
No, the uninsured, I didn't increase it. It's still the same. It's
Okay.
100,000.
So from going from 100,000 to 300,000, going to be almost $3,000.
Yeah, for it to cover it up for the remainder of the policy period.
And how much are we currently paying?
Let me check here. Okay, it looks like you're on a 4-payment plan and you were paying $3,232.50. Right now, it's only a balance due of $23. That's why it's coming up to that amount, because you pretty much paid your policy off.
So what?
So the only thing that you will be paying for now is any that you make on the policy.
So what the total? I'm asking, so what the total am I paying now?
That you've paid for the term?
Yes.
You paid $12,643.
So it'll be an additional $3,000. So total for the year will be $15,000.
Right.
Okay.
Give or take a little bit.
Yeah. I was just rounding it off. So anyway, you can send me that quote and via email.
It won't send. I can't send it because it's like we're doing it live going through. So it's not like when you first start up and we can send those docs out. We would either just have to process the change or wait for you to or not do it and just wait until you're ready to do it.
All right. Okay. Well, I'll give you guys a call back. I don't know if I want to pay that because there's no guarantee they're going to send us any work. So I don't know if I want to pay an extra $3,000. But let me look some things over and I'll get back with you.
Okay, no problem.
See what I'm saying? I thought I was paying $10,000. I'm paying $12,000 a year for some commercial insurance. And just to raise it up, then no guarantee you finna get in any accidents or anything like that. Never got in any accidents. I don't understand why you got to have that much vehicle coverage to get on these people's property anyway. You know what I'm saying? If it's an accident, 9 times out of 10, it's going to be me actually inside their building. Why do I need to pay almost $15,000 a year to get to their business? You know what I'm saying? Like I say, these folks, these large monopoly companies, they all in it together. So just for me to get on these people's vendor list, I got to pay an extra $3,000. I'm already paying $12,000 a year. And then just to bump this up to 200 more thousand, they want $3,000, and there's no guarantee that you going to get any work. So it's basically almost like if they don't send me any calls, I done sign up for some of these companies before. Some company wants you to have umbrella insurance. That's another like $5,000. Next thing you know, you're paying $20,000 per year. So you already almost starting in the red. It's like if you start your business in January, just for the drive the truck, you in a negative 20,000 right there for that fiscal year. You know what I'm saying? So you got to climb your way. And I'm not talking about general liability insurance, all that separate. I'm just talking about for vehicle commercial insurance, man. Ridiculous, man. Like I say, folks, that's just my rant this morning. A little frustrating. So you know what I'm saying? Because I know a lot of technicians look at the owners and think we making a buku money and stuff like that. Be like, oh, I want to do this, but I do want you to consider. I'm just want to share real life experience and things that are going on out there. But anyway, hey, I actually got to go out in the field, do some duct work. You know what I'm saying? I want to be working on the business more, but my subcontractors say they got something else going, so we finna go do some duct work, and I need to be there at 9 o'clock. So I'm gonna go ahead and end this. But if you want more real world experience like this, somebody gonna keep it real with you, hey, consider hitting that like and subscribe button. All right, y'all be safe out there. Business owner.